Welcome everyone and thank you for joining us. Today, we're taking a fascinating journey into the world of rare and historic coins. Every coin has a unique story to tell, from the people who designed it to the events it witnessed and the history it represents. Whether you're a passionate coin collector, a beginner in numismatics, or simply curious about old coins, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll explore the coin's history, design, inscriptions, mint information, metal composition, mintage, collector value, interesting facts, and the features that make it special. Stay with us until the very end, because you might discover details that many collectors overlook. Let's begin our exciting journey into the remarkable world of historic coins and uncover the hidden stories behind this incredible piece of American history. The 1946 United States 1 cent with no mint mark is one of the most recognizable coins from the years immediately following World War II. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark on Lincoln cents during that period, this coin represents America's return to peacetime production after years of wartime challenges. The obverse features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1946. The reverse displays the classic wheat ears design with the inscriptions 1 cent, United States of America, and EPLURIBUS UNUM. Together, these elements symbolize American unity, freedom, and national pride. Millions of these coins circulated through everyday commerce, making them an important part of American history, while also becoming a favorite among collectors. Although the 1946 Lincoln wheat cent is common in circulated grades, well-preserved examples with attractive color and strong details are always sought after. Today, the coin serves as a historical reminder of a nation rebuilding after one of the most significant conflicts in world history. The story of the Lincoln wheat cent began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regular United States circulating coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the symbolic liberty designs that had dominated earlier American coinage. Sculptor Victor David Brenner created Lincoln's portrait, which remains one of the longest-running coin designs in United States history. By 1946, the Lincoln cent had already become a familiar sight in the pockets of millions of Americans. The year marked the beginning of a new era following the end of World War II in 1945. Factories that had been dedicated to wartime production were returning to civilian manufacturing, soldiers were coming home, and the American economy was entering a period of rapid growth. The humble 1 cent coin played an essential role in daily commerce during this transformative time, purchasing everyday goods and serving as a constant reminder of the nation's recovery and optimism. Every 1946 Lincoln cent that survives today carries with it a small piece of this remarkable historical period. The next up top two, the 1941 United States 1 cent with no mint mark, is one of the classic Lincoln wheat cents that represents an important chapter in American numismatic history. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin carries no mint mark, which was standard practice for Philadelphia issues during that era. The obverse features Victor David Brenner's celebrated portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, accompanied by the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1941. The reverse displays the iconic wheat ears design with the inscriptions 1 cent, United States of America, and EPLURIBUS UNUM, a Latin phrase meaning "out of many, one," reflecting the unity of the United States. Although millions of these coins were struck for everyday commerce, the 1941 Lincoln wheat cent has become a favorite among collectors because of its historical significance, attractive classic design, and the possibility of finding high-grade or error varieties. Every surviving example serves as a small piece of American history, connecting collectors with the years immediately before the United States entered World War II. The history of the Lincoln wheat cent began in 1909, when the United States Mint introduced the design to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first regular United States circulating coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure instead of the traditional image of liberty. Sculptor Victor David Brenner designed Lincoln's portrait, creating one of the most enduring coin designs in American history. By 1941, the Lincoln cent had already been circulating for more than 3 decades and had become an essential part of daily life across the nation. Americans used these coins to buy newspapers, candy, postage stamps, and countless household necessities. The year 1941 itself was historically significant because it marked the final full year before the United States officially entered World War II following the attack on Pearl Harbor in December. As a result, the 1941 Lincoln wheat cent represents the closing chapter of America's peacetime economy before wartime production dramatically changed the nation's industries and coinage. Today, collectors value the coin not only for its numismatic appeal, but also for the historical story it tells about America on the eve of one of the most important events of the 20th century. The next up, top 3, the 1945 United States 1 cent with no mint mark, is one of the most historically significant Lincoln wheat cents ever produced. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not place a mint mark on Lincoln cents during this period, this coin represents the final year of World War II and symbolizes America's transition from global conflict to peace. The obverse features the distinguished portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, accompanied by the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1945. The reverse displays the famous wheat ears design with the inscriptions 1 cent, United States of America, and EPLURIBUS UNUM, the Latin phrase meaning, out of many, one. These inscriptions reflect the unity, strength, and determination of the American people during one of the most challenging periods in modern history. Millions of these coins passed through the hands of soldiers, factory workers, farmers, business owners, and families, making the 1945 Lincoln wheat cent not only a piece of currency, but also a witness to history. Today, collectors admire this coin for its historical importance, timeless design, and affordability, while exceptional high-grade examples and attractive original red specimens remain highly desirable. The Lincoln wheat cent series began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first regular United States circulating coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the symbolic Lady Liberty. Victor David Brenner's portrait of Lincoln quickly became one of the most recognized coin designs in the world, and it continues to appear on the modern Lincoln cent today. By 1945, the design had already served the nation for more than 35 years, and had become an essential part of everyday American life. The year 1945 marked the conclusion of World War II, with Allied victories in Europe and the Pacific ending years of global conflict. As American soldiers returned home and industries shifted from wartime production back to civilian manufacturing, the humble 1 cent coin remained an important part of daily commerce. It purchased newspapers, candy, household goods, and countless other everyday necessities. Every surviving 1945 Lincoln wheat cent carries the story of a nation celebrating victory, honoring sacrifice, and beginning a new era of peace and prosperity. For collectors, the coin is far more than a small piece of bronze. It is a lasting historical artifact that connects the present with one of the most significant years in American history.